Hey guys, it's Crystal. It's October 9th, 2025. We live in Connecticut and today I'm going to be doing some stuff outside. It is windy, it feels like fall, a lot of our leaves are changing. It's about 55 degrees I think I just saw, I can't remember now. So it's a little bit chilly. I actually was wondering if I should wear a sweater, but I think it's the kind of weather that I would probably get too hot while I'm working if I had a sweater on. Just wanted to give a little bit of an update on our chickens. They're doing really good after the bear attack. We still haven't gotten to repairing the coop yet. We really do need to do that. We're forecasted to get a nor'easter, I think Sunday through and then a lot of rain next week. We're just forecasted to get some crazy weather coming up pretty quickly. I've been getting all kinds of warnings on all the devices letting me know that we are possibly getting a frost tonight. It says that it's going to get down to about 36 degrees. We'll see what happens with that. I do have to harvest some stuff because if it is getting that cold, I don't want the ripening things left out here. I'm not gonna harvest the green things because it's going to warm up next week. We are supposed to get a lot of rain. I'm gonna take a little bit of risk and just leave like a lot of the stuff on there. If tomorrow I come out here and a lot of it looks like it's dead, then I'll harvest the rest of it. What do you guys think? You enjoying the sunshine? Feels nice in the sun, huh? Okay. A little bit later, I went inside to get the bowls and then my daughter's piano lesson started, so I was in there with her during that. And while that was happening, I decided to start prepping the tomatoes and the jalapenos to can up the spicy Rotel tomatoes. We're out in the garden now and it is a mess. Celery we have growing. Oh, these are going to be good, especially as it gets cold out. These came from store-bought celery. I got the organic stalks, I think, from BJ's. And then I cut the, off what we were going to eat. And then I stuck the base of the celery in water, got it to root. And I transplanted them out here. And they're growing. I'm going to get the tomatoes. I think I'm just gonna risk it. I know we're in for a frost, but I think I'll leave the peppers out here. I'm pretty sure it got colder since before. It is quite chilly right now. I'm gonna be going back to harvesting just the blushing things. So the tomatoes that look like that, I bring them indoors. And if I'm able to, I flip them upside down like this. And they ripen beautifully inside, and that is what I do that for a few reasons. For today's purpose, it's because we're going to be hitting some cold temperatures this evening and I don't want these tomatoes to get ruined. And the other reason is when it is warm out consistently like it is in summertime, I don't want pests to get to them. Birds, bugs, things like that will start to eat the tomatoes. And if I harvest them like this, then I don't have to deal with that. Plus, it doesn't change the flavor in any way. If we really get into the cold temperatures, or if I come out here tomorrow and all these plants are dead, then I will harvest the green tomatoes too. And many of them will ripen over time, and some of them won't, but they will all get used. These are the Amish paste tomatoes from Mowing Organic Seeds. This is a Belgium giant. These just keep falling off. I'm not sure what this one is. Let's see. Got Comstock sauce and slice. They're like an Amish paste. Those ones are from Baker Creek. Pineapple tomatoes. These are brown sugar. Anything that's yucky looking will go to the chickens. These are Ukrainian purple. This one's kind of mushy. See how it's mushy like that? That's how they get if they experience a frost. Now I'm questioning if I should harvest all the tomatoes or not. I've got some Roma VF tomatoes. These came from Dollar Tree, and I am loving canning with them this year. I've been saving the skins because they peel really nicely when you blanch them, and I started saving the skins and dehydrating them and pulsing them and turning them into a powder. They're just one of my favorites to grow this year. I also got some Martino's Roma. Those are from Baker Creek. And a couple Opalka from MIgardener. These are LaRomas. Also got a couple more Long Island cheese pumpkins growing. It's exciting because I think they grew enough that I should be able to harvest them before we get a hard frost. What's this? We've got a couple eggplants in here. Let's see. These are diamond eggplants from Mowing organic seeds. This is a Black Beauty eggplant from Baker Creek. Got 3 of them on here. Let's see, some habanero or 2. Got a Dr. Weishe tomato. Usually turns yellow. And another one. Couple small Rosa Sicilian. I don't think these grow as big as they normally would get. It was my first year growing them, and for the most part they stayed pretty small. I think they were supposed to get bigger than what I was able to get, which tells me I probably should have fertilized them at some point. It's a tiny sugar baby watermelon from the sugar baby bush plant that I grew. Feels kind of soft. Not sure what that will look like, but it's very small. This is Dwarf Siberian Kale. I'm gonna harvest it for the chickens because I don't really like it. I like the lacinato kale or like the blue scotch curled kale, and this is a little bit of a cross from that. This feels more of like a decorative kale, like what you would serve food on. It's not my favorite. It'd probably be okay for juicing, but this one's covered in worms at this point, so I just give it to the chickens. They love it. Bring the chickens that were traumatized by a bear's bouquet of kale. Hello, ladies. and Marzano from Sereniseed. There's a lot of cherry tomatoes, but I don't feel like getting those right now. There's a couple acorn squash in here. I think it's the table acorn squash from MIgardener. I'll have to check. I see a tomato in there, but I really don't. I'm not brave enough to stick my hand in. Ugh, gross. Nope. Nope. I'll get this one. This is an Opalka. Yeah, okay, I was wrong. This is the Table Queen acorn squash from Paige's Seeds. All right, my friends, I'm pretty sure my battery is about to die, so I don't have any more time, and that is really what I'm gonna harvest today, and I'm gonna take a little risk and see what happens tonight. It's gonna get cold, and I might come out here tomorrow and all my plants will be dead. I don't know. So we'll see. That is gonna do it for this video. Thank you very much for joining me today while I harvested some things from the garden, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.